summer job. They may not be looking out for the location work. Drive down the street like you even and turn around and come back so they'll think it's a different car.
They wasn't watching.
But it's wait.
What's the balance?
The balance is 358.
Oh shit! But then that's all.
But wait, you're not. You're jumping to conclusions before I can tell you the whole story. 358. If you pay it off. She said I'd be losing money if I paid it off like that. She says the phone is actually just costing me. Here's the way it works. There's two goals in here now.
I think that.
There's two goals in here now. Actually. You're too close. Somebody with good eyes. Look out there and see.
So the same people were here then.
No, that girl's not here that you were afraid of. And the other people, some of those guys look familiar, but the girl in the lady doesn't look familiar. I didn't. Of course, you have to ask about the I-14. Here's the deal. Right now, the iPhone service. Here's the way it is. The balance would be $358, and if I pay it off, she said I would be silly to pay it off like if it was just for me, because right now the phone is only costing me the service is actually only costing me it's $58 a month service. That's what's costing the most is the service, $58 a month. But the phone itself is only. It started out, it was a promotion, so it was $17.92 a month to begin with. The service now to keep in mind, the service is $50. The phone itself, the service is what's costing the most. $58. That's the service. But the phone itself, it's an iPhone SE. The phone itself was $17.92 a month to begin with. But then I got a $16.67 credit off the $17.92, which means I'm only paying $1.25 a month for the phone itself. This $1.25 a month is the service that's eating me up at $58 a month. And then it's the protection, the insurance is $13 a month. Added to the six, so altogether, I'd be, if you add what I'm paying for the phone, $125, and the protection insurance, I'm paying $14.25 a month for the phone and the insurance of the phone. See what I'm saying? So that's cheap there. But what's eating me up, of course, is the service at $58 a month. And she says if I pay it off like that, this cheap pay off the phone, I'm going to get into higher money. I won't be getting that cheap rate every month for the phone itself. I'll be still paying a higher rate for the service, that higher voice. See what I'm saying?
So either way, you're losing. Yeah, that's terrible.
Unless you could work something, if you could work a deal.
No, that's too much. No, I ain't gonna work.
358.
I ain't even asking about what kind of phone they had in there.
You can go ask them about the I-14. You might, if it was a good, you might some kind of phone like that.
I'm gonna find out.
We could still do some kind of a deal.
I'll be back with you.
I'm gonna walk with you.
All right, good.
We can not pay it off, but just keep it leaving as it is and go up to another phone.
We'll be back. Sideways. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Doesn't get that day down. Yeah. Right?
Those guys may not remember you. The girl is not there, but those guys might remember you.
What's that?
But Chester, don't take him the right time.
Yeah, he almost did that nice, too. You don't want to go. Hey, y'all have any iPhone 14 Pro Max? Yeah, I'll look that up because I'm curious. And if you do, I might be back next week. Yeah.
We do? Yeah, we do.
You do? So do that. Because I got sure was somebody got it.
Yeah.
Not even Apple Store has it. Yeah. Well, I hope you have it still next week and I might be getting it.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So you got the Pro Max, right?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah, it's over here. This one right here.
I can't believe I still got one. Oh, it's just,
You might get them to hold it for you.
no, I just hope they still have it. How many y'all got left in back there?
I'm not sure.
Huh?
I said I'm not sure.
Huh? Does this come up? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah. Yep, I might be coming back. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
No.
What happened? So how come you back? How come you back so soon? Did that botch it up? They remember you?
Yeah, they got it.
Huh?
They got one.
Oh, you found out?
Yeah, they got some, they said.
S14?
iPhone 14.
Now, what they, then you could, like if it was me, I guess you could probably do it too. Don't, so here's what they were saying, like if it was me, I don't know if it would work with you, but it probably would, probably be the same thing. And that is just very simply, don't worry about paying it off. You can just leave that, just get that, if somehow we could get the S14, whatever it is, to me, make it like I'm going to be using it, but you use it instead, and all you would have to do, you wouldn't have to pay it off. All you'd be doing would be paying the service fee. But on the phone, if
You mean transfer that SIM card to the other phone?
huh?
You mean transfer that SIM card? Yeah, but like I said, that what's going to happen if you do not, if you quit paying on the phone, they're going to cut the service off. That's what I know.
No, you got to pay the service. Here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
You don't. No, here's what they told me. If it were me doing the whole thing, now it may not work with you, but it looks like it would too. Do not pay it off. Forget that.
The phone,
Now, listen,
yeah, they're going
don't stop and let me finish.
they're going to charge me. They're going to charge me anyway.
It's not less than $358. You don't pay that off at all. That's the service. I mean, you interrupt to get people confused and they forget where they were, so don't interrupt. Forget paying the phone off. Don't pay off the $358. Just leave it as it is there.
Yeah.
And what would you be paying? You'd have to pay the monthly, the iPhone, the cost of the iPhone itself would end up being, it was $17.92 what I bought the 1667 credit. Now if they'd let that still apply, the $17.92 1667 credit, or approximate with that on this new phone, it may be a few dollars more, a few dollars less, but something similar. And then you're only paying $1.25 a month. To me, if it's not the exact figures, you might be paying $5 a month instead of $1.25. It'd probably be still cheap. That plus the protection insurance. If you don't give a hoot about protection, you don't really need insurance on these phones if you take care of them. You wouldn't even have to. the protection is 13. If it's a better phone, it might be 15 or 16 instead of 13 or 18, but just a few dollars more. But you don't even need the protection, do you? Forget that. You'd just be paying the monthly service of the monthly phone thing, just $1.25 or approximately that. Maybe even if it was $5, it might, on a higher price phone, it might be $5, but $5 a month is all you'd be paying on the phone itself. It'd just be how much you used it, whatever the service bill would be, just be how much you used it. For me, it's 58, but for you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the phone itself, you're only paying $5 a month for the phone, so you're probably going to be paying a service, the service fee. How much is your service fee a month now on your various phones?
On my phone right now, it's about last year month. Tell them how much it was a month before that. $110, that's true.
110. So 50.
But this month it was only about $60-something.
50. Yeah, but
Not 60.
yeah, but 50. But this one, the service fee that I'm using is only 58. And the phone, you're not paying anything but about $5 a month for the phone.
Microphone in use.
Okay, are we going back to Comcast?
How much are you paying for the phone?
Signal strength. Status bar item.
It's 50 for the phone.
The phone's paid for. I
Yeah,
paid,
but when you were paying it, how much was it a month?
I can remember about $40 or something.
40?
40 or 50. I
Yeah,
can't.
well, this one, the month is not 40, it's only $5 a month. Something around that. It could be as little as $1.25 a month, but if it's a higher price phone, it might be 5, but it'd be still way under 50, it'd just be 5 or 10. No more than 10, probably no more than 5 or 6. That would be cheaper.
Mhm.
See, the whole thing would be cheaper like that.
Well, I guarantee you that phone could be like $100 a month. That phone, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, that phone is gonna be about $100 a month, not no 5.
Well, are they promoting it?
No, they promoted, but I guarantee you.
If it's a promotional deal,
Where we going?
you get a discount.
I did want to ask Comcast something, but
If it's a
Are you
promotional,
going? Ask you if you're going back in Comcast.
uh,
Are you going back in
I
Comcast?
guess I got. Well, if you can't do this deal, what are you going to think about? Don't you think we could do some deal like that? If it's a promotional, then you'd get some discount, a credit, sort of like this. Don't they have a promotional on that phone this month?
No.
It'd still probably be cheaper. Yeah, but whatever you're going to do, but if you're undecided what you're going to do about that, I need to just
Forget it.
I'm just going to have to do that thing I hate to do, and that is just ditch this phone, not pay any more on it.
Well, don't ditch it. Let me use it. How about that? Just let me use the phone.
Yeah, but you can't. I don't want you to be using it. Yeah, but I don't want to cheat them out of the service. Keep using it, and
Well, if you're going to ditch the phone, you might as well just let me use the dang phone.
yeah, but I don't want to. I want to cost them as little as I can cost them. I don't want to keep using the service.
Oh, you talking about handing the phone back to them? That's what you're talking about?
Something like that. Handing the phone back, mailing it back, handing it back, bringing it down, just telling them, "Hey, take this thing. I don't want it. Yeah, I'm not going to pay for the rest of it, but I won't use your time and keep getting time from you for free. Cheat you like that. I don't want to be dishonest because that'd be kind of dishonest to keep using the phone and not paying for the use of it. But I don't want to pay you more for the phone.
Good. That's crazy because they're going to cut you off. Because if you couldn't pay for the phone itself, they're going to cut you off anyway.
Well, I don't care if they cut me off. I want to get with Comcast to get the cheaper deal. Because at Comcast, I wouldn't be paying but $20-something a month. $27 a month. The phone is free. The Comcast phone is free. And the service is free. Except, but if you don't have any data, if you just want to make personal phone calls on it and no data, the whole thing is free. But if you want to get on YouTube,
How about you out of
Hey.
the place?
if the whole thing is free for personal calls, if you just wanted it for an emergency phone and to call friends on, and no data, you don't want to watch the news or TV, look at YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, no, you wouldn't have to pay anything. But if you have the data usage, you have to pay, but it's only $27 a month. So the whole bill, just $27 a month is all I'd be paying. Whereas with this darn thing, I'm paying for the phone and then service too, and that infinity for the signal, it's $110 a month. I don't 27, crazy.
Oh,
No,
that
I'm not
is
crazy. You're crazy if you don't know the difference between 110 and 27. 27 is a lot cheaper than 110. 100 to keep paying 110 is crazy. 27 makes more sense, doesn't it?
Tell me how to get out of this place.
Well, you shouldn't have turned in here. Just turn around out here where it's wide enough to turn around and go back out.
Look.
Look, here comes the car behind you. Better watch.
I don't see a car yet. Oh, that car.
Yeah, right there. That's a nice, pretty looking restaurant there. What that is.
This must be the heart of Sandy Springs right here.
Well, it is. It is.
First time I ever came in here.
This is the heart of it right here.
That's the first time I ever come through here. I didn't know this is the heart of Sandy Springs.
Yeah, it sure is. The heart of it is right in the middle of it.
Oh, I guess it's that way. I bet I have to turn left. Yeah. Oh yeah, we turn left up there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stuck with a phone that's not working right. It's going on the blink all the time.
Boy, it is bad.
It
Yeah.
is bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And these old cell phone contracts, they got you going and coming, you know that. So are they fair? Those contracts, are they fair? No. And the phone works well enough, it'll work long enough to get you past the 14 days. If it'll do right. You can turn the phone back in for 14 days. It'll work fine then, but when you get to about the 15th or the 16th day or the 20th day, it starts going crazy. It doesn't work right anymore.
Well, that's terrible.
That's how they get it banked. That's on purpose. That's the way car dealers operate. The car stays well while it's in the warranty, or when you buy it new. As soon as it gets past a certain date, everything starts going wrong with it. And they bank it. They got that figured out to get you hooked. So are they fair, dealing fair? No, they're trying to hook people. Get them into contracts and get them stuck with stuff that's not working right. They're not getting any use out of it, but they're still having to pay for it. Is that fair? Heck no. So the only way I know out of it to do as right as you can do, I want to be as Christian and do the right thing as much as I can without getting ripped off myself. So the rightest thing to do, here's the rightest thing to do, is don't use it anymore and because that'd be stealing the service from them. Don't use it anymore, but don't pay anymore for it. Don't keep doing that because I'm not getting what I pay for. It's not working right.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps coming. You can't power it down. You power it down the night before and it's still going to voicemail the next day some of the time. It comes undone as soon as you power it down. Look, you try to fix it, and I powered it down. I got on the phone to Apple, and they juiced it up, did some other ways to juice it up too a few days ago, but all that's coming undone again now. It doesn't, you fix it, but the fix doesn't last long. All I know to do is just go up here and sign up for this thing, get it, where I'm paying $27 a month, and that's it, instead of $107 a month. You can go hand them the phone back, mail it to them in a box, or just go leave it overnight in the front door on the sidewalk.
Somebody else will steal that phone then.
Well,
You might as well just give me the phone then.
well, I'll put it there and let you go steal it.
No, that'd be crazy. Then I'd be on camera stealing it.
Yeah, but you'd be stealing.
I wouldn't be stupid
the
enough to
service, so you'd be
wouldn't be stupid enough to do that.
you'd be stealing the service if you didn't pay with it. But you'd have to pay the service.
Are we going back to Xfinity?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
But you're gonna have to pay for service anyhow. If you're willing to pay the service on the phone, you got. If you don't pay for the service, they'll cut it off anyhow, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So, well then.
But they're gonna cut it off anyway if you quit paying for the phone.
Well, but if you take the phone, you got to pay for the service.
I guess I'm gonna pay for the service, but they're gonna cut off the phone if you're gonna pay for the phone
So
anymore.
then you have to pay for the phone and the service. Then, in that case,
No, I wouldn't be doing that.
well, then see, I could give it to you, but then they're going to cut it off anyhow.
Well, sure, Ted, we can use it for storage.
They cut it off anyhow.
What version phone is that he got?
SE.
Yeah. How much storage you got on there?
I don't know.
Let me see your phone, I can tell you. You should have looked at that a long time ago, Judge, to find how much space he had. And you looked at the phone the first time.
How much space? Oh,
Yeah, let's test your phone real quick.
yes,
Yeah. Look at back there.
That's
Alright.
good. You wish. Hey, it's his hands.
Turn voice up on find
My
out.
hands right
You
here.
wash your hands.
I wash my hands.
after the bathroom.
Yes, sir. All right.
Turn voice up and find out how much you got.